Nothing like a warm bowl of chili on a cold wintry day. Alright, y'all, we're roasting some veggies. I got some jalapeno peppers, a red bell pepper, and some Roma tomatoes. I'm just going to coat those in avocado oil on my parchment lined baking sheet here. Throw them in a 350-degree oven. They're probably going to go about 20 minutes or so. Get my ground beef in my hot cast iron, just start breaking it up. Season it with some salt and pepper and continue to brown it until it's all done. Then throw it in a colander, let the fat drain off while I dice up a red onion here. And then we're going to go back into that same pan with the onion, start that cooking process. Again, we want to make sure that we season every step along the way. So I'm going to grab that salt and pepper again, season up my onions. Also, that salt is going to help that moisture to draw out of those onions. And just further along the caramelization process. There's my ground beef again. I'm adding it to the crock pot. I was being a little lazy, didn't want to stay and watch it while I did some other things. So it's going to go in, everything's going in the crock pot at some point. 2 tablespoons of garlic added to my caramelized onions. And then I'm going to deglaze with 1 dark beer from Ozark Brewing Company. You can use your favorite beer. You don't necessarily have to use a dark beer, but I think it's going to lend well to the flavors of that chili. It did lend well. It was a great combination with all those flavors that come in a dark beer, those thick malty flavors. Scrape all those onions out, add some water back to that pan. It's about 2 cups of water, and then 1 tablespoon of Better Than Bouillon beef base. Bring that to a boil, and then add it over to the crock pot with our ground beef and onions. And we're going to season up the pot. Got some Lowry seasoned salt there, some coarse ground black pepper, a bunch of paprika. We're going to finish off that container of paprika actually, so I think it's about 2 ounces or so, maybe not that much. A little ground oregano, and then again, quite a bit of cumin as well. Paprika and cumin, definitely 2 of the major flavors in chili. Get all that mixed in, and then back to our vegetables. Got a big Ziploc bag. I'm just going to leave those peppers in there. Actually, the tomatoes are already soft enough, and as you can see, they're already peeling really easily. That's the point of the bag, is we want to steam them so that we can peel that skin off of those peppers. Tomatoes in the blender, and then I'm going to grab a paper towel that's going to help me to grip that skin and peel it, as you can see. And then this is a pretty good shot of this jalapeno. There it goes. It just rolls right out of that skin. You also want to get the seeds and the veins out of the jalapenos. Unless you want a really spicy chili, you can also cut the amount of jalapenos in half. In the blender with all that and some Holy Cow barbecue rub from Meat Church. Get it all blended up, pureed, and go into the crock pot. With that, grab my spatula again and scrape down that blender, get all of that flavor out of there and into the pot. Once you get everything in there, just mix it all up with that spatula. Throw the lid back on it and let it go for, I'd say, at least 3 hours, maybe even 4. If you want to let it go all day, you can do that too.